Hey everybody, I'm Justin.
And I'm Nick.
And we are Fantasy Football in the Zone. So let's do fantasy questions. We didn't get too many. I hope that you guys can give us a follow. Follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter account's Fantasy FF in the Zone. And I hope you guys can give us more questions next time because we would love to help as much as we can. Right?
Yep.
We only got one question in our YouTube video, and I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have a better week next time, and that was our first week, and maybe we'll get more questions. Hopefully.
Well, let's do that one question. Michael D'Agostino on YouTube asked us, what should he do with Chris Johnson? Should he trade him, start him, or sit him?
I think he should start him. Unless he needs another position. I don't think he should trade him.
I know him, and I know that he has Jacquizz Rodgers as I would start Chris Johnson over Jacquizz Rodgers.
Yeah.
I understand Steven Jackson's hurt, but Chris Johnson,
is clearly the better.
I would, because if you have Chris Johnson, you probably have him as your number 2 or your flex option at least. I would start him because, I wouldn't start Jacquizz over him, and I wouldn't trade him because I think he's he's either a boom or bust type of guy, and.
Yeah, but I think most of the time he could be boom in that offense. Who else do the Titans really have to go to?
Exactly. So now that Trent Richardson is in Indianapolis Colts, how do you think that trade, not fantasy in the fantasy world, but for the Cleveland Browns, how do you think that trade went for them?
In the fantasy world?
No, real world.
In the real world, I think that was a bad trade.
But they're looking for a quarter. They want that franchise quarterback. They want that guy. They need that.
But I think maybe if they give Whedon more time, he could be something. And Trent Richardson was a big piece of their offense.
But the thing is, Brandon Wayne, what has he done for them in the first 2 years? Trent Richardson's getting banged up. He missed a couple of games already. I understand he's Trent Richardson. He's going to be a phenomenal back. He already is. He was a first-round pick. But
but the Colts are gonna finish get a 20th pick, so they're basically trading.
Yeah, but they're gonna get a good. They're gonna get a good quarterback now. They might because the Browns are gonna finish awful. They're gonna finish at least like top 5, top 3, and maybe they could get Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, but with their original pick, they're going to finish in the top 5 picks so they could get Johnny Manziel and have Trent Richardson. I don't think Johnny Manziel...
For the Colts, how do you think it was for the Colts?
I think this was a great trade for the Colts. I think now they have a nice duo with Reggie Wayne,
It's going to take a lot of pressure off
of
Luck. He's going to be their newest toy.
Yeah.
Now let us know what you think about that trade. Who would benefited more if the Browns made the right choice, either on Twitter, FF in the Zone again, or on our YouTube channel in the comment. But how about the fantasy world?
I think this was a good trade for the Colts in the fantasy world Trent Richardson.
For Trent Richardson. Value.
Oh, I think this was a good trade for Trent Richardson, but I think with this trade it's going to hurt Reggie Wayne's value because Andrew Luck's gonna want to try out his new toy.
A lot of people are worrying about him, but I think you drafted him with your first round pick, obviously.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't. He's still your first round guy, but I would start him this week, but I wouldn't expect big numbers from him because he's only been here for a couple of days in that offense. He's still learning, and they have a tough matchup this week at San Francisco.
Yeah.
So. Of course you start him, and I wouldn't worry about him in the future. I do think a little of his value went down because the Browns had nobody. The Browns had...
Yeah.
Now, the Colts got Luck. It takes a lot of pressure off of Luck, like I said. They got ready. They're going to still throw the ball, but I think it takes a little because they're a better passing offense. But don't worry about Trent Richardson. He's still going to get a lot of value.
The reason that they were all passing offense, well, who was their really running back?
Yeah, but You're telling me the Colts are going to pass from the Browns?
No, but...
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Let us know what you think, and that's it.
Leave
us more comments this time. We tried to
make a longer video, but we didn't really have much comments.
So next time, tweet us. We're always available for... I take care of the questions,
Yeah.
So... You can always tweet us on
And
Twitter.
leave a comment on this video on Friday. We'll do all the questions.
And that's it for now, and see ya.
See ya.